My dear brother, or should I say, Your Highness Roland Wimbledon, I have already received your letter, and as for your idea, I completely agree with it. Even though I do not know why you suddenly changed and wanted to help witches, but since you are already doing things like this then, the church has become our common enemy. Perhaps you already know this, but I have become a witch, and this may be the reason why everyone believes me. But you are a prince, a true noble. To be able to gain the trust of so many witches, it really is incredible. If you were like the other nobles and treated witches as tools, you would never have earned Ash's acceptance, and she would have never let Maggie stay in Border Town. In addition, I am extremely interested in the steam engines that Maggie mentioned, and in how knowledge can lead to a witch's evolution. I hope we get a chance to talk about this in detail. As for your invitation, after thinking about it for a while, I found that there's no reason for me to refuse. For an alliance to be formed, there needs to be trust and commitment. If all we do is hesitate and back down, the only winner at the end will be the church. Thus, I have attached a list on the back containing most of the names of Sleeping Island's support-type witches and their abilities. Out of those, you can choose the ones you require most and have Maggie send them to me. If all goes well, they'll be traveling to your territory next month. To ensure their safety, it's best to transport fewer than 5 witches each time, and to have a reliable transportation method prepared. The church has already revealed their true selves, and it won't be long before they start taking over the 4 kingdoms. Hopefully, when that day comes, you are already well prepared. Of course, when you face the church's invasion, I'll do my best to help. I hope we can defeat the church's oppression and create a new kingdom. A kingdom where no one, including witches, will be persecuted just for being who they are. From your sister, Tilly Wimbledon. You've worked hard delivering the letter. Lightning went with the fleet to King's City, so there are still a few days left before she returns. Why don't you go play with Nana or Leaf, or take a bath and a nap? Okay, even though I want to immediately start looking through the list of Sleeping Island witches, I still have to complete the government work I have at hand. Boom! What happened? Another attack? That direction. A chemistry lab. Your Highness, please save our mentor. He suffered heavy injuries. He won't last long. I've already sent someone to get the doctor. They'll be here soon. Never mind that. Let me take a look at his condition. His face doesn't look good. A strong acid must have splashed when the explosion occurred. We've already done some simple first aid and stopped the bleeding. But these injuries, I'm afraid, I have a solution. Sean, guard the door. When Miss Nana arrives, lead her here immediately. Yes. Carter, we'll go look for his fingers. We must attach them quickly. Yes. This almost looks as if a tornado swept through here, and there's a really unpleasant smell. It's the smell of nitrogen dioxide. The windows have already been blown off, so it's unlikely that we'll get poisoned. Don't rush. I remember Soraya's anti-corrosion gloves being in the cabinets. However, our alchemist was probably conducting his experiments without wearing those gloves. Huh? What is this? This looks like the white liquor that was recently popular in the civilian market. There's less than half a bottle left. Could it be that even an experienced alchemist like Kyle had a habit of drinking in the lab? Your Highness, Miss Nana has arrived. Okay. First, heal the corrosion on his face. Carter is looking for his broken fingers. You can attach them later. No need. I can already directly heal such minor injuries. Your Highness, I only found 3. The last one might have already been blown away. When were you able to do that? Around a week ago. When I was practicing with chicks, I found that as long as a whole limb isn't missing, and if I put in enough magical power, it will still regrow slowly. I think it's because, in class, I learned that every part of a person is made up of cells, and when parts are broken, there must be a loss of cells. Since my magic can rebuild lost cells, I thought, why not try to completely rebuild the missing parts? And that's what I did. But doing this takes a lot of my energy. I'm alright with a few fingers, but I wouldn't be able to do anything if it were an arm or a leg. After all, I can't hold as much magical energy as Sister Anna can. Ugh, Your Highness, look, he's awake. That's great! Mr. Kyle, can you hear us? Your Highness, the thing you wanted me to try making. I made it. This was chapter 149 of Release That Witch. If you like this series, don't forget to subscribe.